Good morning class 12th students. As you know, we are doing chapter number 2 and this is part 9. Students, the topic of today's topic is failure of planning in India. As you know from in my previous video, from the last three videos we are discussing about the planning, and we have read about yesterday we have read about the success and or achievements of planning in India. Today we are going to read about the failure of planning in India. How was when the government started planning after the British rule? How was it? Yesterday we have read about success, and today we are going to read about the failures. What are the failures? First point is abject poverty. Alleviation means removal of poverty was the central theme of the planning, means was the main objective of planning. When planning was introduced in India, means 5-year planning was introduced in India, the main motive of the government was to abject poverty, means to remove the poverty. But this is where we stand in India. 21.9% of population still alive below the poverty line. Still in India, 21.9% of population is living below the poverty line. When I am talking about below the poverty line, that means people are not getting the essentials of life also: food, shelter, clothing. Amazingly, nearly 50% of those who are absolute poor in the world are living in India. 50% of the poor population who are not getting the proper necessities of life, food, shelter and clothing, they are living in India. Second point is high rate of inflation. Inflation means when the price rises. By and large, we have failed to tackle the inflationary spiral in India, in the country. Because of the high rate of inflation during 5-year plan, real income, see, when the price rises, student, what has happened? The real income, the earning and the real income of the people has tend to erode, means tend to lose, it become less, because the things gets expensive. Also, economic divides between have and have nots tends to rise. First plan is the only expectations when price level slide down. But in all other plans, the prices records are steep rises. Only in the first plan, the prices decreases. But in all the other plans after that, the prices started increasing. And when the country's prices are increasing, that means the real income, the income of the people goes down because the things got become expensive for them. Third point is unemployment crisis. Always, students, in India there was a problem of employment. People are unemployed, and to solve this problem, government has used many measures also. But still, at the end of the first plan, 50 lakh persons were unemployed. This number rose to 4 crores at the end of the 11th plan. See how much government is taking the measures also, but it is not the one way, because the population is increasing, prices are increasing. That's why the unemployment is also increasing, which was 53 lakh person in the first plan. Now it is 4 crores in the 11th plan, which was recorded. This is emerged to be a serious cause of social unrest, threatening the process of growth. Because the people are unemployed, that leads to the slow down the process of growth in the country. If the people are more educated, more employed, that means the earning capacity of the people will increase, their living standard will also increase, and the country growth will be shown. Fourth point is inadequate infrastructure. Inadequate infrastructure means the things which we need for the development process, like power, roads, dam, bridges, schools, colleges and hospitals, which were very less despite 27 years of planning. Consequently, actual growth has failed because our needs have been increasing, our population is increasing, the infrastructure has been developed, but still there is a shortage of power, there is a shortage of roads, proper roads, dams and bridges, schools and colleges in our country. Fifth point is skewed distribution. Economic and social inequalities are considered as a principle of goal of planning. The main objective, the main aim of the planning is that the government do planning in such a way that there is economic growth also and there is a social equality also. Ironically, that this has been the principal failure of planning in India. Widening economy and social inequalities has compelled the government to offer reservation in jobs to the economic and social weaker section in the society, because there is a wider gap between the social inequality and economic inequality. That means the government has raised down the reservation quota also, so that there is a proper section of development among the society. So students, this complete your topic, and our today's topic was failure of planning in India. There are 5 points. Write down your notes in short. And student, as we know, we are running with a crucial time. So students, we need your support. Please submit the monthly fees. Thank you.